right, now look here. This is also going to have two solutions because you have an A. Is that an A? Yeah, you have an A here and you have an A here. When you have two possibilities of the variables, you're going to have two answers. Today is an introduction to tomorrow, so it's going to be really easy. What you have to do is look at this equation. 4a plus 12 times 5a minus 20 equals 0. I know the screen, the cord isn't working great, but you guys have an equal sign on your paper right here. So what you do is you have to consider both of these possibilities could equal 0. Because think about it. Think of any number in your head. Okay? If you wanted that to equal 0, what would you multiply by?
0.
0, right. Your number is 4. If you want to turn 4 into 0, you have to do 4 times 0 to get 0, right? Oh, no, I was saying do something in our head. Make up a number in our head. Okay, so any number in your head, if you want to turn it into 0, has to be multiplied by 0. So look at this. You take either of your possibilities and you turn them into 0. So ignore this one for a second. We're going to take our 4a plus 12, 4a plus 12, and we're going to make it equal to 0. All right, now that's pretty easy for everybody to do. You subtract 12 from both sides, minus 12, and you have 4a equals negative 12. And then, I don't have to write it out. You guys can divide by 4 in your head, right? What would this answer be? Negative 3. Good. Come in late, come in quietly, please. 5a minus 20 equals 0. So you now have to consider that one. You make that one equal to 0. 5a minus 20 equals 0. All you do is take each set of parentheses and make them equal to 0. Some of you could start doing it into your head, but I'm going to write it in paper, plus 20 and plus 20. So we have 5a equals positive 20, or a equals 4. Okay, so that's how you get your two answers this time. You're not taking the square roots because there's really nothing squared there. You're just taking each separate part and solving each one individually. So now you have two answers. Your answers are negative 3 and positive 4. Look at the next one. Split these two sets of parentheses up and look at each one individually. First of all, make your a plus 6 equal to 0. A plus 6 equals 0. And you solve that. Subtract 6 from both sides. Some of you can do that in your head. You get a equals negative 6. The next set of parentheses, though, 2a minus 5. 2a minus 5, and that also equals 0. So all you're doing today is just solving a simple equation. There's no square or anything like that. You just have to set each one equal to 0. This one's going to be a fraction. And fractions are okay. Just leave your answers written in reduced form. 2a equals 5. So then when you divide everything, bless you, when you divide everything by 2, a equals 5 over 2. If you wanted to write that as 2.5, you could. Okay? That's all you need to be able to do for today. We're going to try a few like this, and then I want to see if anybody can notice a pattern of this. All right, anybody still ready? Okay, number 1 and 2. For this one right here, you had two parts. You have this one right here, guys. You have two parts right here. This one is a number that's being multiplied. I know there's no parentheses around it, but it's still a factor. Any two things that are being multiplied get set equal to 0. So this is one of them, the b. The other factor is b plus 7. Those two parts each get set equal to 0. So, first thing you have is b equals 0. That one's simple. There's nothing to do with that one. This part, b plus 7, also has to be set equal to 0. b plus 7 equals 0. So what would be? Negative 7. Good. You subtract 7 from both sides. Number 2, what are the two parts that are being multiplied there? What's one of the factors? 8y, good. So we're going to have to say 8y equals 0. That's one of them. divide both sides by 8, you get 0. Anything, take 0, divide by anything, you get 0. But look closely. What's the other factor there? What's the other part that got multiplied? 2y minus 12. That whole other factor. Good. So 2y minus 12 also has to be dealt with. 2y minus 12 equals 0. Can we mentally add 12 to both sides? Do I have to write it out every time, or can you guys do that? We can mentally add it? Okay, so 2y equals positive 12. When you move it across the equal sign, the negative 12 turns into a positive 12. And when you divide both sides by 2, you get 6. So your two answers. One answer is 0, one answer is 6. All right, two more. The screen is messed up. Minus 8 and d minus 2. And what do these ones say? M plus 1 and m minus 4. Okay, there are two parts here. D minus 8 is one of them, and d minus 2 is the other. Both of those things have to be set equal to 0. D minus 8 equals 0, and d minus 2 equals 0. So from that, you can easily see what the two answers would be. What would this one be? 8, and what would this one be? 2. Good. You add 2 to both sides. For this one, you have your m plus 1. M plus 1 has to be 0, and you have your m minus 4. M minus 4 has to be 0. If you set that up, what would the two answers become? But it goes across the equal sign, so it becomes negative 1. Subtract 1 from both sides, and on this one it would become? Okay. Good. Tell me what you noticed that could make that even shorter. Without me telling you, you tell me. What? Negative 7. Why? If it's by itself, it stays a 0. But this one became a positive 12. But then what else did we have to do? Divide by the number in front. Change the second number to the opposite sign and then divide by 2. This one right here. You have a minus 8. D minus 8. What does our answer turn into? We had a D minus 8. What does our answer turn into? Somebody say it. Positive. Good. D minus 2. It's minus. It's negative. What does it turn into? D equals positive 2. All right, so what do you do every single time? Go with the opposite number, opposite sign of the number, and then if there's a number in front, you have to divide. Tell me right here, how come I didn't divide by anything? It's negative 4, so I turn it into positive 4. How come I don't divide by anything? Because there's only a 1 in front, there's nothing in front. All right, so now let's get the easy way, everybody. A, if you were paying attention, you got this. If you're doing other things, you might feel behind. A equals, you take the second number, we're only looking at one set of parentheses at a time. You take the second number and you change the sign, you get negative 14. But then since there's a number in front here, you divide by 2. Answer is negative 7. And some of you will get to where you just do that in your head. The second number goes to the opposite. If it's positive, it becomes negative, or vice versa. But you divide by the number in front. Right, those were just to get you to see it. From now on, you can use a shortcut. For this one, the negative 12 turns into, the positive 12 turns into negative 12, and you divide by what? The 3 in front. So our answer is negative 4. Bless you. This one, P equals, is that a negative up there? Yeah. Okay, so it becomes positive 10 over 5, and the answer is 2, that's right. And then P becomes negative 20 over, the negative 10 turned into a positive. You got to change the sign first and then divide. Negative 20 and then divide by 2, so you get negative 10. Now if there's no number in front, it's even easier because there's nothing to divide by. So let's finish up this page and then have you do it by yourself. Alright, now this one here. You still have to do a division. It becomes positive 4. No, that is positive, isn't it? Negative 4 over 8. So what's our answer for that one? negative 1/2. That's good. If anyone over there wants to pick it up, they can. I already have my best. Alright, so this positive 6 turns into negative 6 and divide by 3. So what's our answer? Negative 2. That's all you do. Alright, this one. What does that say? 4h minus or plus? It says minus there? Thank you. So ours will be positive 1 over 4. And this one will be negative 1 over 2. Okay? This is a shortcut that you can use from now on. If you have both sets of parentheses equal to 0. This one, can anyone do that one completely in their head? 2, good. It becomes positive 16 over 8, or it becomes 2. And this one would be positive, that's a minus to start with, right? Okay, so 12 over 5. This one becomes what? Negative 6. It's like negative 6 over 1, but we just leave it as negative 6. This one. What's on top? Positive 6 over 4. 3 over 2. That's right. Okay. So notice, it's still coming up with two different answers because you have the variable appearing twice. It's kind of like squaring it. This one would be positive 30 over 5. What would that one become? 6. If some of you are seeing that in your head, that's okay. But I'm going to write out the steps for everyone. I think that's a minus 1 there, so it would turn into positive 1 over 2. And the last one's? Is that a positive right there?
Mr. Vansky, student
So it
speaking.
becomes negative 1 over 3. And this one becomes positive. It was negative to give us? Okay. Alright, that's it. That's what you need to be able to do. So, turn the page. It tells you what I tell to do. Look at your homework. What does your homework say? Finish the Excel, okay? So you don't have any homework on paper. I'm 90. Okay, if you get up to 100, great, but I'm not. It does get a little bit